How's it going, lads? We've got the best card of the Riyadh season coming up on the 22nd of February. The main event, none other than Artur Beterbiev taking on his rival Dmitry Bivol in a highly anticipated rematch. This fight has been talked about since the final bell of their first clash, where controversy swirled around the decision. A lot of people feel the wrong man won that night, but for me, it was a close fight. I did edge it towards Dmitry Bivol, but wasn't crying about it on Twitter. On the co-main event, we've got another banger lined up. Joseph Parker, the native of New Zealand, takes on the self-proclaimed Kingslayer and IBF champion Dynamite Daniel Dubois in a heavyweight clash that promises fireworks. Both of these fights have massive stakes, but today I'm only focusing on the heavyweight showdown. This matchup is seriously intriguing. Dubois is the fresher of the two, with fewer fights, and being just 27 years old, he brings massive power and pure grit to the table. Meanwhile, Parker, the former world champion, has more fights under his belt, giving him the edge in experience. At 32 years old, he's considered to be in his heavyweight prime, combining great boxing IQ and speed. With Dubois and his raw power and Parker's skill and experience, this is shaping up to be a fantastic clash. So let's break it down. It's a fight I've been waiting for. In both men's last fights, I bet against both of them, and they proved me wrong. Now, it's hard for me to underestimate either of them. Both have looked sharp recently, and with great coaching teams behind them, Don Charles for Dubois and Andy Lee for Parker, it's even harder to call. One thing I noticed in the Dubois fight against AJ was the sheer power. He started like a bull in a china shop, throwing everything he had. That continued until the infamous KO in round 5. But here's the thing, by that same round, Dubois started to slow down noticeably. If AJ hadn't been on his last legs himself, I think we could have seen a very different outcome. Dubois had a great night against Joshua, and I'm not trying to take anything away from him, but let's be real, AJ had no defense. That's where Parker comes in. He's quicker on his feet, far more disciplined defensively, and won't be as easy to hit cleanly as Joshua was. Parker's ability to guard against Dubois' power shots might be the key to turning this fight in his favour. It's shaping up to be a classic clash of styles, raw power versus skill and experience. We've seen Dubois struggle under the pressure of a skillful boxer in the past, most notably against Alexander Usyk. And yes, he's evolved since then, but the truth is, we haven't seen him face a pure boxer since that night. Let's be honest, fighters like Miller and Hrgovic aren't the type to outbox you until you're left tired and defeated. Joshua, maybe, but not now. And even at that, he's more of a power puncher than a technician. Joseph Parker, on the other hand, while not on the same level as Usyk, does share a lot of those attributes. He's the smaller, quicker, and smarter fighter in this matchup. If he can put together the right game plan, staying mobile and avoiding Dubois' power in the early rounds, which is easier said than done, then I believe Parker has a huge chance of pulling this off. Let's not forget, Parker showed incredible resilience against Zhile Zhang, taking shots from a guy who outweighed him by over 40 pounds. Getting up off the canvas twice and still finding a way to win, that toughness, combined with his speed and ring IQ, is why I'm putting my bet down on Parker to win. I believe Parker's going to win by decision, but I'm also not super confident. We all know that a heavyweight fight can go either way, and honestly I'm just intrigued to see what happens. Now I'd love to know what you guys think. How do you see this fight going? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.
I'm going to go into this fight, I'm going to be too smart, too fast. Movement's going to be on point, I'm going to be deliberate, precise, I'm going to be aggressive. That's it.
Cut it. That's enough.
I'm going to bash you
acting
up.
Enough acting, mate.